Here we are back again. Thank you to those that have joined. Thank you to all those people who have watched our other carnivore versus vegan, the 60-day and the 30-day and the 90-day updates. I've been kind of humbled by all the support we've had, all the comments we've had, and just the new subscribers we've got, as well as our old subscribers as well. I don't want to take anything away from you guys. So thank you very much. So what we're going to talk about in this video is specifically, so we've talked about cholesterol and blood tests and all that stuff. But what I want to get down to the nitty gritty of vegan versus carnivore, because as you guys know, I eat a carnivore diet now, and I'm probably going to stick to a carnivore diet. But I have eaten a plant-based diet for a long time, and I think that there's certain things that we can compare. And by the end of this video, we should have a definitive of which one, in my opinion, is the better diet. Now, I think it's easy for everyone to say, well, it's going to be carnivore because you're eating a carnivore diet, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the best. You could pick a Ferrari over a Lamborghini, but when you put them side by side and play like a round of top trumps, the Lamborghini might come out with a better car, but there might be certain aspects of the Ferrari that you like better. And this could be the same. So what we're going to look at today is we're going to talk about the communities, because carnivore's got a huge community now, and obviously plant-based and vegans is, we know how many there is in the world, a lot. We don't know exactly how many there is. That's a wrong statement. But there's a lot in the world. We're going to talk about sustainability. We're going to talk about energy and exercise. We're going to talk about health and how I feel on it, and probably just them. So we're going to use a trusty whiteboard that I've got behind me, because I've got it, so I might as well use it. And you know what? All the greats use whiteboards. James Smith. But James Smith's pretty cool. So I've got this pen as well, look, which you're going to be able to see what I write. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by writing this. We're going to write carnivore and vegan. We're going to put a line down the middle and a line across here, and then we're going to put it into sections. I think we said 5 things. Like that. And in here, we're going to have the categories that we're going to talk about. So let's just do the lines. So we said community. And we said health. And we said energy / gym. And we said sustainability. Fuck, why did we say sustainability? Sustain it. Ability. I don't know, maybe. Were they the 4? Was there another one? I can't remember. Oh, so yeah, overall. So we've got our categories that we're going to talk about, and I'm going to start off with community. So I just want to talk about the different communities. I'm going to make this real quick. So on my last carnivore video, I had loads of comments. I had loads of comments from carnivores, and I had loads of comments from vegans. The majority of the carnivore comments were sensible. The majority of the vegan comments weren't, including saying, you can't call yourself vegan. I know I can't, because I'm not, but I was. They said, no, you wasn't, because you don't do it for ethics. You ate a plant-based diet. And they went into this whole thing about how I was wrong and they was right. And while I was eating a plant-based diet, not a vegan, you're a vegan. While I was eating a plant-based diet, I was thrown out of vegan groups because I said I didn't do it for animal rights reasons. Well, I don't care about animal rights. I'm just saying that it's not something I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about human rights and children's rights. Animals' rights when it comes to eating, it's not something that concerns me. So I don't think we're breaching animal rights by eating meat, I suppose is what I'm saying. I don't want people to think that I go around beating up animals, because I don't. but it wasn't something that really crossed my mind. But I thought, I'm in these groups because I eat a plant-based diet, but that wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to eat a plant-based diet. I had to be actively involved in almost militant ways of life, and I wasn't up for that, and they hated it. Whereas the carnivore community has been pretty embracing. There is a few of them that are quite militant and won't have it that you're a carnivore if you deviate now and again, or if you have sticky sauce or like ribs with stuff on. And there is some that are militant, but the majority are pretty sensible with it. So I think if we had to score them here, who's going to get the point, who's not going to get the point, for me, carnivore in this instance, they get the point. Because the carnivore community has been much more embracing, in my opinion. So we're going to move on to health, how I feel. I would say that on the carnivore diet, I've had times where I still feel a bit of pain. I've got arthritis in my feet. I still get inflammation, but I've had marked improvement, but not perfect. However, when I was eating a plant-based diet, after 6 weeks, all inflammation went, all pain in my feet went. Reason I went back training and going in dojos and fighting again was because the inflammation completely cleared up. And there's not really much else I can say on that. For me, hands down, vegan wins the point in this. So that's not to say that the carnivore diet is really badly affecting my health, because it's not. It's not affecting my health bad enough for me not to do it. And when we come on to the others, we'll see what outweighs what. So we're going to go on to energy and the gym. When I was eating a plant-based diet, I did feel when I was fasting. So I was eating a plant-based diet, but I was fasting till lunchtime. Loads of energy while I was fasted, but I did feel that I was more tired. I did feel drained. I didn't feel like I had loads of energy. I wasn't as strong. So I think on the carnivore diet, gym sessions, I mean, I'm probably the strongest I've been for a very long time. I look the best that I have done for a very long time. I feel like I'm in great shape. I'm getting up early every morning. I don't feel tired. I feel phenomenal, if I'm honest. So comparing the two, although I didn't feel horrendous on a plant-based diet, I didn't always feel great. The carnivore diet, I haven't, like energy and gym wise, I haven't really. I felt amazing. I'm going to be honest, on this diet, I felt amazing. So the point here is going to have to go to carnivore. Oh, stacking up nicely. So I hope you're still with me. If you haven't already liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, we're going to be doing some more carnivore stuff. We're going to be doing some more gym stuff as well, gym-based, like carnivore-fueled gym exercises, just to see how we're getting on. Sustainability. So this sustainability for me is how well you can keep it up. The vegan diet, the food, not great. Like the stuff that they call plant-based should be known as chemical-based, because there's not hardly any plants in them. Plant-based is okay if you're eating like broccoli and lettuce and cucumber and stuff like that, but the minute you start having plant burgers that have got hardly any plants in, they are a bit bland and they are a bit boring, and it's just not enjoyable. I think with the carnivore diet, I'm not going to say I miss chocolate and things like that, but I think it is difficult not having like birthday cake or pudding, or Christmas is coming up and you can't have chocolates and sweets. And I'm not saying I want that, but you can't have that stuff on a plant-based diet either. However, I can live on belly pork. I love belly pork. I can live on belly pork. I can live on steak, pulled pork, cheese. I've got some chicken. I've got some chicken actually in the oven now, some chicken thighs and some chicken legs, and that's going to be my tea tonight. Some Red's hot sauce, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Oh, mate, it's going to be amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. However, if I was having a plant-based tagliatelle or whatever it is, I wouldn't be looking forward to it at all. So I think with regards to sustainability, I believe that I can now live my life as a carnivore, whereas as a vegan, I don't believe that I could live my life as that. So we're going to have to go here with the final point. So we have obviously here, I can add up, watch this. So people say the gym buffs, the gym guys aren't smart. Watch this. 1 + 1 is 2. 2 + 1 is 3. So that gives that 3 points to 1 + 0 + 0 + 0 is 1, which means the winner by 2 points. See how quickly I did their maths in my head. The winner by 2 points for this is carnivore. Carnivore is the better diet, in my opinion. I know there's going to be people that are going to argue this, the health benefits, because there's been arguments of long term. Well, what are you going to do long term? Long term, there's going to be this, and long term, there's going to be that. Seen loads of that, but I've spoke to a lot of people who have been doing carnivore for 3-4 years now, and they're still absolutely smashing it. They're still doing amazing. So I think to dispute this, what you're going to get is you're going to get the militants, the ones who want to convince you not to do carnivore because they want to save the animals and they want to save the planet, not because of your health, not because of anything other than their ethics. Whereas the carnivore community, for me, are much more about your health and your fitness. It's not about sticking it to the vegans. It's about helping people feel better in life and helping them improve. And I think that's a huge difference. And I think it's a big enough difference probably to put 2 points in here. Oh, vegans are going to hate me. Put 2 points in here and make this a 4. So the communities, that to me, that's the difference. The vegan community is very much self-centered. The carnivore community seems very much about helping everybody improve their health. So for me, guys, if you're a vegan watching this, I apologize. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying this is my opinion. This is how I feel. One of my best friends is a vegan. I'm not that guy who says, oh, I'm not racist. I've got black friends. But one of my best friend is actually a vegan. So there's not really, we get on. We're friends. We go out together. We eat together. We did Mount Snowdon together. This isn't about hating on anyone. This is about my opinion, how I feel, and I just want to get it to you guys so you've got an informed, a non-biased. I'm not rooting for carnivores. I'm not rooting for vegans. Which way? How do I point to that? Why can't I point it? There we go. I'm not rooting for vegans. I'm not rooting for carnivores. It's hard pointing without looking. I'm not rooting for vegans. I'm not rooting for carnivores. I'm just trying to bring you the best, most informed information you can have. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Give me some ideas on what you want me to talk about. I'm happy to record a video about anything plant-based, vegan, carnivore, what I eat, what I don't like, what I do like. Give me some ideas on what you want me to create, and we'll get it out there. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you haven't already checked out the other videos, check this one out that's coming up on the screen now. It's my 90-day transformation. And achieve your goals, guys. Choose life.